was very good.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
Yeah, a
Very-
lot of things happened in that episode.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Wow.
But now we have a new mystery.
Mm.
Who takes over when it's not Mark or Steven?
Mm.
Are you saying there's a
Hey guys.
third person?
Mm.
Yeah, because Mark thought it was Steven, and then Steven said it wasn't him.
Yeah. Who
Like,
is Mark's third? And it
I
appears
was
to be a bit more
wondering.
violent too.
Yeah.
Identity.
There's another person. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems so, because if Mark and Steven don't even know, like, who is it?
It's not Concho, is it? No.
No.
No,
it
it's
doesn't-
not Concho
it's
himself.
not Kansu.
The only time Concho takes over is when they were at that court with the other gods.
Oh,
But when they were fighting, and when he was fighting with those three guys,
Yeah.
there was a third personality that took over.
Yeah,
It wasn't
the-
Mark or Steven, because they don't recall how they got there.
Could be this
exactly.
guy, Jack Lockley, or whoever he is.
I'm not too familiar with the Moon Knight series, so
Yeah, I don't know that. who did
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
I came in at 22:20. How much did I miss?
yeah, you missed about like 10 or so minutes.
Yeah, I missed a bit too, but I
Have you
think I
seen
only
it?
missed the beginning about Layla.
have you seen it, Marcus? Not yet. Is it?
Huh? No.
Oh, it's alright. We'll have to catch up.
Well, you only missed the roundup from the previous episodes.
Oh, okay.
I think you only missed just a little bit of the first part.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you got most of it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's quite interesting. So this Jake Lockley could be the third personality.
Yeah, this comic
He's a
character
very good fighter as well.
could explain. Yes.
He was the guy that was fighting. Yeah. wasn't he?
She's a skill fighter for sure. Yeah, skill
Hmm.
fighter. Yeah. And it seems to be a more violent personality too. Yeah.
I like how he protected the girl, right? with his cloak, with his
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's-
like Batman.
exactly. I was thinking, hey, he went all Batman. Maybe
Yeah.
this-
Oh, so cool. Yeah, I know.
He
Well,
even uses his own version of the Batarang, except
yeah,
it's like
true, yeah.
the moon, whatever it's called, moon blade.
but we'll get a confirmation of who it is like soon, likely.
Oh yeah, in a future episode. Yeah. How come when they stabbed him, he didn't die? I couldn't understand. Because
Must be his ability,
Step who?
superhuman.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
he was with the sticks, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, he was stabbed by Anton. Yeah.
Multiple pulses.
Oh, Multiple
Also
stab.
the
Multiple
I
people.
didn't say that.
the
spears.
other horsemen as well.
Oh, the other horseman. Yeah.
Yeah, there was so many that
Yeah.
were piercing him that he was held down.
Oh, but then he killed Anton, right? Did he?
Well, I
The-
don't
Oh, yeah,
know.
he did that.
It doesn't show that he's dead.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't know.
he
like
th-
he hit
In
him
the
in the back.
distance. Yeah.
Oh, but the actor. This is what I just read. The
Well, the
episode
actor
is
himself-
dedicated to the actor, and he died.
Did he?
The actor
he-
himself has passed away, but I
The
don't know.
doctor himself has
Or-
passed away,
Oh wow.
I don't
but that
know.
doesn't mean that he's dead for the
He's-
rest of the
Oh yeah,
series.
because they probably shot the whole
Filmed the
series before
entire
he died.
series
Yeah.
before he passed.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah. So he might pop up in the later.
He's still alive. Yeah. Anton. Yeah.
He passed away on January 19. Yeah, so this is
Wow.
they must have shot the whole
So
thing.
that's way after
after.
it's finished.
He was only 37 though.
So young. Yeah.
Must be ski accident
Yeah. That's
Uh,
in
tragic.
the French Alps.
I remember that he actually died like probably the same day or the day before the trailer dropped for Moon Knight.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that was it as well. Yeah,
I think.
I remember that happening.
Has he been in any other movies? This guy?
This guy,
It's
Gaspard.
Any suspicious
Oh.
circumstances surrounding his death?
What?
What?
Nothing suspicious. I think it was.
No, I think it's just an accident. It's
No, it
a
was an
ski
accident.
accident.
Yeah.
Ski accident.
Accident.
That happens a
Yeah.
lot apparently in
Oh, it's on the
a
backside.
lot of
Yeah.
places like that, like
Interesting.
mountains or something. You know, like
Yeah,
small down mountains and stuff.
next, like, I'm having, and, but, I'm in hospital at the moment.
Oh, you're in
Are
hospital.
you in hospital right now, Bill?
Yes.
Because I heard from
Yeah, but quite a lot of things happened in this episode. That's
Yeah, it's pretty action packed.
and we went from location to location like quite quickly as well.
So yeah, chase scene, fight scene. And it was interesting meeting the avatars of the other gods as well.
see, that's one thing that we said would never appear
We
again. The
didn't think
Ennead,
that
the
Ennead
Ennead, but
would
it did.
appear.
It did.
I didn't say that they'll never appear again. I said that they are separate to who Kansu or Amit is.
But in this episode, is it? Did they actually mention who the Ennead are? Like, is Khonshu was supposed to be banished from them, right? So are they? Is it
They banished him.
saying that he used to be part
No,
of
they,
the?
they didn't mention that at all.
They didn't say he was
They said that he was banished, yes, but they never said that he was part of the Ennead.
So he was banished from something, not from them, is it? Just
Well,
from
Probably not.
something.
he was. I don't know whether he was prior to.
But then if you think about it as well, if Amit was still around and you thought that Kansu and Amit were part of the Ennead,
Hmm.
then Amit would have appeared in the Ennead as well. So
Yeah.
that theory is gone.
Yeah.
And Amit herself was punished by the other gods, wasn't she? Like she was buried.
Oh,
I thought she was buried by them. Like, or she had her own banishment. I'm not sure because I'm not clear on that.
Yeah, they didn't think they said that they were banished, but it was buried somewhere with some other thing. So
oh.
it's still a bit of a mystery.
Yeah.
So they haven't found Emmet yet, I guess.
No,
No.
they nearly did, but then
They
they
nearly
were
They were piecing the puzzle together. Yeah. Then.
yeah.
Like I think Arthur at this point doesn't know yet. He's just digging with the others, like in his crew.
Mm.
That's why he just kept on digging.
Yeah. Okay.
In terms of the gods, in this episode we're introduced to a few, isn't it? Well, we already know Khonshu and Amit, but there was also Tefnut.
Who are part of the Ennead.
Yes,
The
Tefnut,
original Ennead. Oh,
who's
okay.
the goddess of rain. And Horus is the major deity, god of the sky.
Ah,
Isis
Yeah.
Isis.
is the goddess of moon and fertility.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
So she
And
was-
then Osiris,
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
god of the dead and fertility.
Oh.
And Hathor,
I thought it was
goddess
good.
of music and love.
Music and love. That's a good one. Yeah.
Hathor.
So these are the 7 so far, including Khonshu and Amit, but they're probably not part of the Ennead. Maybe only these 5 so far.
yeah,
Yeah. Who have appeared.
introduced. Yeah.
So I think maybe they formed the court for like judgment.
Yeah.
Seems so.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
But as well, if you look at that area, you do see like I think it was 9. They didn't really fully count, but the statues, I think there were 9 of
Oh, there's
them.
9 statues.
In the court itself.
Yeah, in the court itself.
Oh,
Doesn't mean that all the members were there, but the statues were there.
Mm.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
interesting.
But I still think that Kansu and Amit are not part of the Ennead. They're doing their own thing.
Oh, outside the Ennead.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's interesting as well, like when they went to that party thing with the sarcophagus.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So when they went to Mogart's
Yeah.
place,
Yeah, Mogart mentioned Madripoor.
yeah, that was interesting, isn't it? That they'd met before, or they did business somewhere in
Oh,
Manipur.
Yeah, and we know Madripoor from Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, what's it?
That's an interesting link there.
Links with Falcon and
And
Winter
if she
Soldier.
dealt with stolen antiquities, Layla, in the past, then she might have come into contact with Sharon Carter.
Most likely because Sharon
might
Carter
be
was
dealer.
also in the same did the same
Sharon-
sort of thing.
Yeah, but Sharon Carter's a dealer, so in artwork, which could include antiques.
Sharon Carter. Wow.
Hmm.
She's
Yeah,
the
because-
granddaughter or something.
Yeah.
Peggy.
So Peggy-
Grand niece of
Granny, sorry. Oh, Captain.
Peggy Carter.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah.
so interesting to see if there's a link between Layla and Sharon Carter.
Wow. That's a good-
Probably
Mm.
because they both went to Madripoor.
Mm.
So maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's very likely.
Layla could have been a supplier for her.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
it
in-
Nautical Marcus? Yeah. I mean,
In fact, yeah, you know, the theory that MCU's smartest new Captain America replacement might be Layla.
is it?
I'm still wondering about that mystery about, how her father died
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
what Mark's involvement is in there. Like,
Oh, Layla's father, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Hera was like hinting at it.
Hmm.
Maybe it was the other personality of Stephen and Mark who did it.
Hmm. Could be.
Interesting. In the comics, Layla becomes the Scarlet Scarab, which is Egypt's version of Captain America.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, she could become something more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scarlet
it-
Scarab.
Yeah, but it does seem like the series is getting like really good like scores and reputation right now because like probably one of the most talked about Disney Plus shows from Marvel right now.
Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yeah, some saying it's better than Loki and WandaVision and all that. Which some of them, yeah, I think the series is quite solid, but looking at it, it does seem like his run as Moon Knight ends at the series, and there's no planned future for the series
Yeah.
as of yet. So we don't really know in the future if anything in Moon Knight is going to be fully connected or not.
Hmm.
It'd be
Yeah.
cool if it did, but
Yeah.
he hasn't been renewed.
Hmm.
So that practically ends at the end of Moon Knight.
Yeah. Because I think at this point we have to assume it's just one series, one season, and then we'll see what happens if they
Yeah.
decide to come back or not.
Yep, and we'll probably not see him again. Which will be a bit disappointing if this show really does well.
Hmm.
There'll be a call for them to bring back Moon Knight.
I think so. I mean, I really enjoyed this episode. So,
Yeah.
Well, if the fans want it, they'll eventually get it somehow.
hmm.
Petition for Moon
Moon
Knight
Knight.
season 2 or MCU of Moon Knight.
Hmm. Like the other option is they make a standalone movie of the Moon Knight, which picks up from the end of this season.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, that's also another idea. But so far being on its own, it's still connecting a bit of the dots with like Madripoor and
Mm.
everything else, like Global Reparation Council from the previous episode as well.
Interesting.
Hmm.
And did anyone see any QR codes this time? Because I couldn't find one.
Good
QR
question.
codes.
Maybe when we go through the Easter eggs, you'll tell us.
Oh, yeah.
I might look at the Easter eggs later to see if there is another QR.
I didn't notice any, but
I
who
didn't
knows?
notice any, but I could have completely missed it.
Hmm. I mean, if there has been one, it would most likely be somewhere in the passport scene, because I can't imagine a sudden QR code appearing in the desert. While they were in
Yep.
the desert or when they were, fighting.
Oh yeah, like right at the beginning. Like maybe
It would
there
have
was
to
a
be
QR
somewhere,
code.
Yeah, we need the Easter eggs.
Easter egg list.
Easter egg. Yeah.
Oh, Easter egg list is right here. There's a soundtrack placed on a taxi radio.
Mm.
Oh, enter. It's a neat touch. See why? Maybe it's relevant somehow. But anyway, Moon Knight continues to tease Jack Lockley. We are talking about who's this
Jake
mysterious
Lockley.
It's the third
Third
alter ego.
alter ego.
Jack Lockley, yeah.
A potential third alternate identity in Marvel lore. Lockley is a grizzled private detective, the person who will beat up criminals for info.
Yeah,
So-
that was kind of interesting because we know that it's not Kansu because Kansu cannot exactly control the body.
True. Yeah.
And
Well, he can control the voice
Mm.
in some weird way, but he doesn't really control the body because what he actually does to do the voice, Mark was still in control of the body.
that's right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Well, so definitely see more of this third alter. Yes.
I think
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting how we got hints of the Faced episode as well because of that like shift to a new personality, and you just completely jump scenes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. But this time it's neither Stephen nor
Yeah,
Mark.
that's the one.
I know. That's the interesting
Missing
thing.
a third person. In there.
Same in a month.
Because it does seem like Mark is, well, it doesn't exactly want to kill, especially with someone so young.
So he has stated, and Steve, of course, would not want any kind of violence at all. So, yeah.
But then Katsu tricked Mark to like put him over the edge.
Yeah.
Kind of sad. But it kind of shows that
You know, they formed a circle, the Ennead.
Yes.
What does that
Yeah.
symbolize? What are they? Are they?
Oh,
they were sealing Katsu
yes.
Oh,
into stone.
Turning him to stone.
yeah.
Imprisoning.
Yes.
Mm.
So it does seem like they can no longer summon the suit because the suit was basically Katsu.
Yeah. Like without that link,
Yeah.
it basically means, Mark is gonna have to find another way to stop Harrow.
Well, Katsu did say to tell Mark to save him.
Mm.
There
Mm.
must be some way of breaking him out of stone.
Oh, break him.
So I wonder if if Mark can speak to the avatar of Hathor again. Like I don't know how he would access her, but like she was the one who told him about Senfu's sarcophagus in the first place.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
This
because
is kind of
she
on his
helps.
side, So
Maybe
there's a potential ally there.
You mean the first god they met? The
Hathor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the music.
Hathor. Music and love.
If he can
God.
find, if he can find her avatar again,
Oh,
he might be able to help.
could be an ally.
Yeah.
could be an ally, yeah.
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 Interesting. Yeah, I did notice there's a bit of a friendship there. Yeah. Good. That's good.
Oh yeah, so Hathor.
Oh, that girl. Yeah, that one.
I don't know why Black Panther 2? What's the connection?
Oh,
Wakanda.
really?
Yeah. Oh, is it a sibling? Oh yeah, sibling of Wakanda's Panther god Bass. Apparently, in the Marvel comics, she
Oh,
is a
okay.
sibling of
Didn't know
Wakanda's
that.
Panther god.
That's very significant.
So they could practically combine
Team up.
one character into two different.
So what? This is a Black
Thanks.
Panther link. Then
Yeah.
we got another link.
Well, as Jeff says, she harbors a soft spot for Khonshu.
Yeah.
So
They have a
Yeah,
friendship.
But
Yeah.
interestingly, they could do what the Eternals did by like mixing the different
God,
like
yeah,
gods and stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
So they could practically, instead of using two separate ones, they could just use one. So it would count as Panther God.
Although in this case, she
And
may be an enemy.
This one.
Yeah, Lion God become an enemy of Black Panther.
Okay, we'll never know though. We're just speculating again.
Yeah.
We could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
And
Although usually speculations, they all have
They turn out.
they a lot of the time they actually
or
do
close
turn
to
out.
it.
Yeah.
not exactly, but in some way.
In some way they do, because like if it's a clear connection there, like in comics, then there's a very good chance.
They can find a way to connect it
If they want to, if
If they want to.
because we don't know what Black Panther 2 will have in terms of plot and story.
So T'Challa did mention Sekhmet, the name Sekhmet in Civil War.
Yeah, but with Black Panther going through a bunch of rewrites and all that, and the lead being not being able to film,
Yes.
nothing.
been delayed quite a bit.
Oh, these ones we already talked about. Yeah, 4 comic characters of the MCU: Horus, Osiris, Isis, Tefnut.
Yep. Well, if you've seen that picture, they're sitting behind the statues.
Yes, they are. Yeah, look at this.
Oh, the statues. Oh, standing behind the statues. Oh.
And in the wider shot, I think there are actually 9. Just not everyone was present.
Oh. So those human characters are the avatars? No.
Yeah, they're the avatars.
Oh, I see. They're the actual avatar. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
That's an overvoid, yeah. Overvoid.
Overvoid. Yeah.
Well,
Overvoid.
From the opulence of the overvoid before you lose this realm.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's where they dwell, is it? Like in the pocket dimension.
Well, that kind of makes sense if everyone could travel there at the same time, no matter where they are. So it's like another pocket dimension that they could travel to instead of a physical earthly dimension. Yeah.
Sinful. Oh, there's a sarcophagus.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was where he got the star navigation.
The real life pharaoh Sneferu, who built a number of ancient Egyptian pyramids.
Contains location. Oh, location.
Sinful.
It only contains a location, yeah. The puzzle.
Yes.
There's no clue as to where it is at the moment, right? Nothing.
No.
No idea.
They're still trying to find it, and they'll probably find it in the next episode.
Yes.
Because now, since they use the star map,
See.
with that interesting way of changing the stars to that day.
Yeah.
The stars.
And then because Layla scanned it, she was able to get the coordinates of the
Yeah.
Oh, Layla's got the puzzle.
They're actually ahead of the game in a sense.
Oh yeah,
They're ahead of Arthur because they already know where it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Coordinates.
They just need to go there now.
But because Katsu did that, now everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
Everyone
Obviously, everyone knows now because they did something to the sky.
Oh, the sky revealed it, is it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe not exactly the location, but they know something is happening.
Only if they can read the stars the way that.
Yeah, only if they could read the stars, which I didn't think they could.
Because you need
Layla was able to do that.
Well, surely people will notice the sky turning black or turning back.
Well,
right?
yeah. Oh yeah, like just normal people, in the streets.
Well, it does seem like everyone noticed when
yeah,
That's funny. Why didn't Strange and Wong
That is
react
right.
to the sky change?
Yeah, they should have, because that's basically like magic. And also with the sun being blacked out, like without being like a proper lunar eclipse or anything.
Mm.
Yeah,
Uh,
sorry.
I suppose, yeah, like whether Doctor Strange and Wong, intend to do something about it is another question.
Or maybe they were busy.
Yeah, maybe
I
they'll
mean,
be.
they had other things to occupy them.
Well,
So,
yeah, they were still likely dealing with the ramifications of cracking open the multiverse in No Way Home, which was an even bigger issue to deal with.
Fair enough. Ah.
Jack Lockley.
Oh, that's so lovely. That one.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it?
third
Or is it
person.
not?
Oh, who knows? Yeah.
But we haven't heard Jake
No.
Lockley yet.
Ah.
His accent though, changed a bit
Is it?
when that scene sort of.
Oh.
When he gets taken over by Jake Lockley, there is another change to his accent that isn't.
Accent, yeah.
the
So
event.
now the actor Oscar Isaac has to do 3 accents.
There's a third.
Is it Australian? I don't know.
No, one's a pretty bad British one, and then Mark Spector,
The American accent.
and then this guy
Marcus
Jack
American,
Lockley.
and then this is a different accent.
Jake Lockley.
Sorry.
So yeah, Jack
Yeah.
Lockley,
There's two British.
It's Jake. If it's Jack, it's JACK.
Jake. This one,
It's
Yeah.
Jake.
Jake.
yeah, Jake.
Jake.
But yeah, it's interesting what his persona is really, aside from being sort of violent, more violent than Mark Spector.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, and we thought
we don't know who he is really.
Yeah.
that Mark was violent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually softer than
But it turns out
Jack.
this guy's even worse.
Yeah, then Jake Lockley seems to be like even worse.
It's crazy, yeah.
Oh, this guy,
Oh,
the
yeah.
bodyguard, the henchman,
seems to know.
bodyguard of Anton.
He seems to know a bit what's happening.
Yeah, it's a minor Easter egg, like a minor villain from the comic book, who also called Beck, Parish Beck.
Was that towards the beginning?
Back.
Was that towards the beginning?
Back really is fine.
That scene. Was that towards the beginning?
It was the beginning.
That was like
No,
near
this
the
was
end. That was
this
near the end.
The closest to the end. Yeah, where she
Yeah.
was fighting him.
Oh, okay.
Because she was
Yeah,
trying to
at
get
at the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that's when the sarcophagus like broke.
Yes.
Esophagus is a coffin thing, is it?
This thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. There was nothing inside, was it?
There was a body
Oh, there's one. Okay.
It was a mummy.
and the star map.
The star.
Oh, okay. But the mummy is not significant. No.
It's more the map that was on top of it.
Yeah.
That's
they
Yeah,
were-
it's more the map that they were interested in.
Yes, I understand. Okay.
That's the most important.
Oh.
Yeah, we mentioned that Madripoor.
Oh yeah, we did. Madripoor. Yeah. Back to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and that's why there's that connection with Sharon Carter.
Possibly, yeah, even
Wow.
Tarantino.
Yeah.
Really good.
So Layla, huh? Yeah. Who's Midnight Man?
That's Anton Bogart.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Oh wow. Okay. Anton Bogart could be Joker.
Is he the Joker?
No. I mean, no. Just trying to make comparison to say,
They're
hey, if
very
Midnight is
type of villain.
equivalent to Batman,
Okay.
then Anton is the arch enemy.
He did a good job.
Oh,
Well,
he even
yeah.
did this joke. This Joker giant.
Oh.
This Joker.
well, effectively, if they do have him as Midnight Man, there are only 3 episodes left.
Midnight Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we know that we cannot get him in other series is now because
he's dead. Yeah,
Impossible.
the
Yeah.
actor.
yeah,
Oh,
technically
yeah.
gone
Whatever
now.
he's filmed,
It's
that's
dead.
it.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, they could recast, but yeah,
Well, they could, but then it wouldn't really be the same.
yeah,
But it's not the first time the MCU has recast.
yeah.
Oh, really?
I mean, they recast what?
Who did they recast?
Takeover or something.
Who?
Was it-
They recast. Who did they recast?
Black Panther.
Iron Man's sidekick.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna leave. I'm
Uh,
gonna leave everyone.
Yes. see you, Bill.
Okay.
Take care, Bill. Yeah.
See ya, Bill. Take
See ya,
care.
Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
Yep.
We'll
Yeah.
talk soon.
Have a good
We'll
night.
talk.
All right.
Yep.
And
Okay.
I'll hopefully see you in a week or two.
Yeah, we'll join.
See you later.
Yep.
We'll talk soon. Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, see you, Bill.
Yeah, the only two people that I remember that were recast.
Hmm.
I don't think they were the only two though, but
Rodney.
Iron Man's sidekick for one.
Iron Man
Yes.
sidekick. Is he like the black? I don't know.
Yeah,
oh,
Rodney something. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
who's the other one then?
And the second one being one of the Warriors 3.
Warriors.
Who's that?
Lady Sif and the Warriors 3.
Oh, Lady Safe.
Well, one of the Warriors 3 was recast.
Warriors.
Oh, okay. In Thor.
But yeah, so those are more minor characters, so they're okay to recast. Someone like Black Panther, they said they'll never recast.
Yeah,
Oh,
or
really?
even
Yeah, but
Tony-
effectively, Iron Man's sidekick was recast after the first Iron Man, and he's not a minor character anymore.
That's true. But he was a minor character back then,
Back
And
then, but now he's War Machine.
and so they recast, and now he's not.
Yeah, he's now War Machine, and it's a completely
Yeah,
different
right.
character.
But it's like like Chadwick Boseman, they would never recast.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a lead role, so it's different. Yeah.
Whereas this guy, yeah, like if they wanted to recast, I don't see that. they
It will
have a
be
problem.
tricky.
Midnight Man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not a huge character, so why not, right?
Yeah, and effectively, it doesn't really work outside of Moon Knight as well, maybe.
Yeah.
So unless Moon Knight does get like renewed or moved into the whole Avengers sort of thing, there's practically no point to do a recast and introduce him if Moon Knight is still not around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only if they're going to continue with like a second season, and the character is important to that second season, then we'll recast.
Mm.
When Khonshu is standing atop a clock taunting Mark with TikTok, notice how the time is midnight.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So it references again, Midnight Man. TikTok.
Oh yeah.
But it was Khonshu who said it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
in
know.
the background. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, Khonshu is taunting Mark. Yeah.
He's told. Oh, is it telling Mark to hurry up? Is it? Oh,
Hurry up, yeah.
Because
At least
because
get
someone's
enough time.
someone else can get it. Yeah.
Hmm.
I see.
yeah,
Passport
what-
forgery. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was practically the first scene after the whole like previously of Moonlight. That's practically where you jumped in, Marcus. So you practically didn't miss anything.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think that is most likely the place where there would have been a QR code.
Well, no
I-
mention of any QR though. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Anton told Layla, like, I was going to be at peace with you. That means there was something that happened before, is it? Yeah.
I think maybe she stole something from him.
Oh, in the past. yeah.
Maybe. Hey.
I wonder what it was. Yeah.
No.
No idea.
Interesting. Yeah.
Steven Gunn's cut him a few F-bomb.
Well, he did say like F, like
Well,
Yeah,
he
he
said shoot the F out.
yeah,
yeah,
instead
that's
of
right.
instead of the actual swear word, he just said F.
Yeah.
How come he changed uniforms? Is it because
Oh,
of-
because he switched to
Because
Steven.
he switched between like Mark and Steven.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Then later on he said, please take it back. After
They
he
switched.
switched to
he
Steven.
realizes he's not.
What? No, then he got
This
stabbed. He's like, oh, take it
isn't
back.
like a fight at the pub, you know.
Yeah.
Because Steven's one is weaker, is it? The suit. Is that one weaker? That one on the screen?
I don't.
I didn't think they would
Yeah.
consider anything weak or strong. It's just that he doesn't know how to fight.
He just doesn't know how to fight, Steve.
Oh,
You know,
I
so
see what you
Steven
mean.
asks Mark whenever he doesn't know how to fight villains and stuff.
Oh.
You know, like
I
Mark,
see.
take over.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just as powerful, but just he doesn't know how to use it properly
That's right.
or fighting. Oh,
And that did actually seem like a bit of comic relief.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because right in the middle of a battle that happens and he tries to calm everyone down and it doesn't work. Like,
Yeah.
really? Come on. How would that even work? But he tried anyway, and
Yeah.
that just was a hilarious.
Mhm.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So Steven's humor is still there.
Yes. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a fun episode. I think it's interesting as well, learning more about the other gods and their avatars, and so that's appeared.
Exactly. Exactly.
And of course, we're closer now to Emmett's tomb than that.
Well, we're at the halfway point.
Yeah.
Getting closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 episodes left.
Mm,
That's right.
We're at the halfway.
3 left. Yes.
Mm.
Okay, so it's been confirmed that there is actually no QR code in episode 3.
I didn't
Okay.
think I saw any, you know, like it just didn't look like it was gonna be anywhere. Because it was mostly like street action and then the desert.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Course,
that's a
and then
bit
course
of
the
a
pyramid, you know,
break
one
of the
big-
pattern then. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
one
but
big-
effectively, if you
Yeah.
scan one of the older QR codes now, it will link you to another new one that has been added.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's
But I
not
guess-
specifically a new
Oh,
QR
okay,
code.
okay,
You could use one of the older QR codes to
And it'll give you the third issue or something.
give you a third issue.
They still give you bonuses if you kept the old one. That's good. Yeah, so that's pretty fun.
Mm.
But at least it's a little bit of a game for Midnight.
Yeah.
Sad that they didn't continue that trend.
Mm.
It'd be cool if they did. I think I might take off half a point for that.
Well, nah. Don't need QR codes in every episode.
Yep. Do we get us to our scores?
Yeah.
Good horse first.
Who wants to go first? Jeff? Steph?
Who? Me?
Either one, anyone. I'll go last.
Okay, I'll go first. I'll give it let me think. I'll give it a 9 actually. It's
Wow.
Wow. that's
Wow.
fun.
really good. Yeah, I really like it. Obviously there's still a lot to know and learn and see what happens, but there were some new characters like Anton and Jake locally. It really adds to the mysterious nature of this show and the story. But we still also find more about the current characters.
Mm.
And then the pursuit of getting to Amot before Arrow is it? Yeah, and then seeing the other gods was just pretty awesome. Yeah, I think it was shot in Egypt, right? It looks like the scenery, the background was real, or at least parts of it. Maybe parts of it was genuine Egyptian. Kind of thing. Yeah, it was really good. I think. Yeah, so I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe an 8 for me. I like it's got like a very Indiana Jones Tomb Raider-ish vibe.
Yeah.
Which yeah, kind of cool.
Right.
You know, like a swashbuckling adventure type of feel going forward.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a shift between what we've seen in episodes 1 and 2 and this one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's more shifting into more I don't know, like just a fun adventure, it seems. Which is cool. I mean, because the first two, it's more about that mystery, right? Who is this guy? Now that we sort of know, I mean, we don't know everything. Obviously, there's still that third alter ego.
Persona.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think I like the change in direction, moving forward. And yeah, the visuals were cool. The whole Egyptian backdrop and all that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And yeah, got to see, as Jeff says, more of those other Egyptian gods appear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fight scenes pretty cool. I got
That's true.
two really cool fight sequences in this one.
Yes.
Very Batman vibe.
Which one was your favorite fight scene?
I think the one near the end is my yeah. The one where he was using his cape, like had to
Yes.
shield Layla.
Yeah. Shield Layla,
Yeah.
is it?
It's also got some kind of quite funny moments.
Yeah. They still stuck with some comedy. Not
Yeah,
just
So
full
there's still some
seriousness.
comedy. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So solid 8.
Solid 8. Wow. Okay.
Solid 8. Wow. Nice, Marcus. Oh, Betty's up.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Buddy, yeah.
So Bernie's here too.
But Steph, let's get to your score.
I agree with Marcus. I think it's an 8. I really like the action in this. It was definitely much more action packed. And also it's kind of intriguing to have the Midnight Man or Anton sort of come in as another
Midnight Man.
additional character who could be a villain, maybe not. I don't know. It's
really?
sort of a bit of a, because he's meant to be some sort of philanthropic collector, but maybe he's really just a thief as well. Like in a way, yeah.
It might be a good guy, you mean, yeah.
It's hard to know, and also you've got another mysterious character as well with the third persona sort of taking over.
Yeah, that's true.
Marc and Steve. So I wonder how strong this third persona is and how often he's going to take over and fight against them, which we'll see, I guess, in the next episode. But yeah. And now that Khonshu's imprisoned in stone, it'll be interesting to see how they're gonna be able to fight Harrow without him.
Without the suits.
Without the suit. They have to use their brains more.
Oh, yeah, where's Khonshu again?
Outsmart him.
He's in prison, is it? Khonshu.
Imprisoned in stone.
He was imprisoned by the gods in stone, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
When they put him into that statue.
So, yeah, he can't come out yet. No.
Yeah.
Well, he did ask Marc to rescue him.
Yeah. Marc knows a way to get him out.
Oh,
Maybe.
So maybe we'll see that in the next episode. So that's
I
again
see,
an
yeah.
interesting thing.
And get him out.
And then of course they're closer now to finding Amit's tomb because they bought the coordinates. So yeah, no, overall just a really good episode. It's moving the story forward. There's a lot more action, and you've got new characters as well. So yeah,
that's right. Cool.
I quite like this one.
Yep.
Do you know which one is more priority? Getting to Amit first or getting Khonshu out first?
Oh, definitely getting to Amit first.
I think Amit would be the priority.
That's the priority. Yeah.
I see.
And whether they do it with or without Khonshu, they have to do it. That's gonna be their focus.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Is Bernie in or
Yeah, Bernie, you can.
nobody?
Yep. I mean,
What's your score?
you're doing your rating, you guys?
Yeah, we're doing
Your
our
rating?
scores.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. At the right time. Yeah, I thought it was a great episode. Definitely moving the story forward, and it's good to see the new characters. The gods, the avatars of the gods.
Oh, yeah,
And,
that's right.
it was great introducing all these characters. It's going to be an epic finale, I think. And I thought it was good. I think it was one of the best episodes so far. And yeah, and I thought it's pretty talented of Oscar. He kept switching between Mark Spector and Stevie Grant, like his personalities kept switching, and like all of a sudden, that's pretty. It takes talent to do that, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, I really enjoyed the episode. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
8 as well.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
Okay. My score, yeah, it definitely moved the story forward. A lot of things have actually changed. And actually, I did a bit of research. They didn't actually go to Egypt.
Oh,
Right.
In terms of filming, like
Yeah, in terms of actual filming.
they didn't.
No, I think we did mention before as well. Yeah, they
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
go to Egypt. They went to other places.
Yeah, it's sort of what we call production magic.
Mm,
Yeah, it's
mm.
the
Okay. I
stage
guess
production.
it wasn't safe at the time in Egypt.
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what it does say that the location was Wadi Rum in Jordan, or the Valley of the Moon.
Oh, okay.
Jordan is quite used quite often as a replacement for.
That's the Indiana Jones place. Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade.
Yeah.
But what's interesting about it is it's the Valley of the Moon. Moon Knight.
yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, moon, that's appropriate. Yes.
I
Yeah,
feel
that's definitely
very
appropriate.
fitting. That's very fitting, I think.
Very appropriate.
Valley of the Moon. Nice.
But yeah, I could definitely see that people could confuse the sets as Egypt, even though it wasn't.
Yeah,
Really good production, and that they could actually trick people in that.
it was a stage productions. Yeah,
Yeah, it's completely production magic.
yeah. There's built a mini one, so to speak.
Overall, solid episode that definitely moved the story forward. A lot of events happen in this one that previous things didn't in the previous ones, because it was trying to build up the character. But now, since they developed the character in the first 2 episodes, we get some of it back in episode 3, including the split personalities again. But now both of them are confused with who's in control of the third persona.
Yeah.
So we're really interested in that now. A new mystery has been added, so they'll eventually have to flesh out the story a bit more. Episodes are getting longer as well, which is interesting.
Right. It's good. Yeah.
It's more being packed, more story and more characters being packed into it. So
But it's not just the story getting longer, it's actually more content being added.
yeah.
So overall, yeah, this is probably one of the better episodes. I'm giving this episode a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
It lost a 0.5 because of no QR code.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
An Easter egg. No Easter egg. Hey, Kira.
Well, just a very small Easter egg with Manjapur, I think.
An 8 for
Magic
IGN, by the way. Great.
Oh wow.
think
very
Swashbuckling team up.
Matches ours.
Indiana Jones. See, it's also about Indiana Jones.
Good reference.
Yeah.
And yeah, this episode was what I sort of thought it would be like, in terms of Mark being the main character now,
Yeah.
rather than Steven.
That's right. So Mark Spector
Or
is mostly
Netflix.
in control of his own body this week. And
Yeah,
so we
he's
go
amazed.
from London to Cairo.
No.
It's the most action-packed so far episode,
Yeah,
which
definitely.
is cool.
But even though he was mostly in control, we do
We still get
lose some of the story because of the new persona that
That's
we
right.
have no idea about.
Yeah.
but his knowledge of Egyptian history and archaeology is just nowhere near Steve's. So we kind of miss that part of it
Well, that's why it's cool that
until Steve comes back.
that still needs Steve for
We still
certain
need-
things, not
They were
just Mark.
complementary.
Yeah.
The
Complementary.
knowledge of
Yeah.
He's
Mark
so-
has no idea and Steven knows it. He studied Egyptology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Steve's knowledge is really invaluable for them to be able to
Yeah,
stop Harrow and to get to Ammit's tomb.
that's true.
There's no way they could have figured out the star map on their own
Mm,
Without Stephen, yeah.
yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
But now the next episode will probably start with Stephen in control.
Hmm.
Would he give control back to Mark again, or would this new third persona take over?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, but the question is, has Mark lost his powers in the end? Because we see that he
Now he doesn't. He can't summon the suit anymore.
he can't summon the suit, right?
Yeah, I don't
Not
think
on
he could
Mark.
summon the suit anymore because Kansu is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, so
Mm.
then is there even a need for Mark anymore? Because he can't summon the suit.
So neither Mark or Stephen can summon the suit now. No.
Hmm.
Yeah, both of them can't.
Well, Mark can still fight because he is
Oh, because
How
How
Because
powerful
Mark-
is he without the armor? Is the
Mark
question.
is still a mercenary, and we've
Yeah.
seen him fight.
oh, he can
yeah,
still
he
fight without
can
the
still
suit.
fight. So there's that, and he is very athletic, obviously.
But if
And
he
we,
fights,
yeah, and we know that this third persona is sort of like a killer. So
oh yeah.
Hmm.
So Mark without the suit, he can still fight, but
Oh, he
he's
can still fight. He's very,
but he can still die. Is that right? Without the suit.
yes,
but he can.
Oh,
It's only
so-
human. Yeah,
I see. I see.
it's the Moon Knight suit that gives him near invulnerability, like in this episode, even
Bullet
when he's
will-
stabbed like that.
Oh,
And it was a healing armor. It has a healing armor.
I see. I see. Yeah.
But without the suit, yeah, he's
He's vulnerable,
even though
he's
he can
vulnerable.
fight,
He can
Yes.
fight. Yeah, but it's vulnerable.
Yeah.
he's going up against the powers of Arthur
Yeah, right.
Harrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
only Arthur Harrow currently,
Yeah.
but soon if Ahmed gets in control, it's like gonna be a no contest.
Yeah.
No contest. Do you know if Mark Spector dies, then Stephen dies too? Is it?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Well, because they share the same body,
they share the same body, so of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
unless they find another body.
Okay. But what was if Khonshu died? Does Mark and Steve die as well?
I don't think so.
No.
No, that's practically what happened. Kansu was
yeah.
like ripped out, so
I see.
He's already gone anyway. Yeah.
now he's gone. So it's
Mhm.
just Mark and Steven and this third persona.
Yeah.
see, I see.
They're sort of on their own for now until they're able to bring Khonshu back.
I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Interesting. That is interesting.
Yeah. But thinking about it, we don't actually know because at the end of this episode,
Hmm.
the body collapsed.
Yeah,
So-
it fell on the down on the ground.
Mm.
So thinking about it, who would be the one waking up? At first I thought it would be Steven, but now I'm not too sure.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, that's when the Jack will make.
Oh,
will,
Jack will make
Jake?
Jake.
Jake will make an appearance. Yes.
Yes, it'll come up. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
He seems
Interesting.
to take over when they can't handle like a fight or something like that for some reason. Like or when they're like losing a fight, that's when
Yeah.
Jake takes over.
How cool is that?
Maybe. I guess we'll find out because if there is a third persona,
Mm.
their suit would also probably be different.
Mm.
Oh, you mean Jake has a suit of his own, is it?
Most likely.
If
Oh,
it's
wow.
Jake that's summoning the suit, then his suit will look slightly different, I think.
Oh,
Yep. Because if you think about it already, Steven has its own suit, which is quite different to
Mark. No.
Yeah, it had
Mark's.
Colin Sanders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Mark's is the traditional armor,
ceremonial armor.
the ceremonial one, and then Steve's is his own made up,
It's an actual suit.
His
an
tuxedo.
actual like a tux is his idea of a suit. So we'll see what Jake's idea of a suit is.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if they get Katsu back and we actually do see the third persona in action.
Yeah, there may be a third persona. And if you look at this picture,
Oh,
we
there's a-
already have.
I'm sure Khonshu will be back somehow.
Yeah. So we got Mr.
Steven,
Knight, Mr.
That's
we
Mark.
got
See what-
Moon Knight, and then this may be
Is
Jake.
that
Jack.
a hoodie?
Hoodie guy. Yeah, hoodie guy.
Hmm.
Can Jake bring his suit out without Khonshu?
We don't know, Jeff.
No.
We don't know anything yet. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
He needs to have Khonshu available to get his suit, is it? Jake?
Yeah, so since Konsu is gone, no one can summon the suit.
But it's
not even-
okay. He can just wear a hoodie. That's not a suit.
That's right.
Well, maybe that would be Jake's persona then, and we'll wait till we see him in the actual suit. We
Yeah.
might see him like that in maybe the next episode because there is no suit now.
We don't have one yet for Jake.
Actually, this is a picture from Marvel, I think, and so this may actually be correct.
Is it?
Is it like a release?
Are
you sure?
or something, or?
That's
Does anyone
spoiler.
else think the middle suit might be Jake? So maybe it's a Marvel release.
Maybe. Don't know.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be interesting.
Well, if it is, it's probably not as a Moon Knight's character.
Hmm.
Well, you mean not like Khonshu?
Yeah, not Konsu's suit
Hmm.
suit.
because they no longer have the suit.
Okay.
Like, call this suit, no more suit.
Yeah.
Think we covered everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
It's a very interesting, intriguing episode.
Yeah, good episode.
Yeah, very good.
Fun episode.